A very good morning, children. Let's continue civics chapter number 1 on equality. So, children, apart from being poor, people in India experience inequality in different ways. Let us understand this through two different stories. Each of these is based on real incidents in people's lives and reflects the different kinds of inequalities that exist in India. One of the more common forms of inequality in India is the caste system. Now, let us go through a story in which a Dalit child he has shared his experience how he was being discriminated in school. Okay, and you have already learnt about Dalits in class 6 also. Who are Dalits? Dalit is a term that the so-called lower castes used to address themselves. दलित मीन्स ब्रोकन, यानी कि जिनको दबाया गया हो, जिन लोगों को, जहां पर उन लोगों को ज्यादा बोलने का राइट ना हो, उनके साथ डिस्क्रिमिनेशन किया गया. ओके, एंड बाय यूजिंग दिस वर्ड लोअर कास्ट आर पॉइंटिंग टू हाउ दे वर and continue to be seriously discriminated against. So, Omprakash Valmiki, he is a famous Dalit writer. In his autobiography, Juthan, what he shared that he had to sit away from the others in the class, and that too on the floor. You suppose if I ask you, some of the children to sit on the benches and some of you to sit on the floor, how would you feel? You will feel discriminated. So in the same way, he also felt discriminated. Okay, and sometimes the teacher or the other students, they would beat him without any reason just because he belonged to the lower caste. So this is basically caste based discrimination. So that means here he was not considered equal to others. Okay, and one day he was asked to sweep the school and the playground by his headmaster, and the playground was way larger than his small physique could handle, and in cleaning it his back began to ache. उसको इतने बड़े प्लेग्राउंड को क्लीन करने में उसकी बैक जो थी वो बहुत ज़्यादा पेन होने लगी. His face was covered with dust. So this was how he was being discriminated on the basis of caste. Now let us understand the second story. This story is based on an incident that took place in one of India's larger cities and is common practice in most parts of the country. It is a story about Mr. and Mrs. Ansari who were looking to rent an apartment in the city. जिनको एक city में apartment चाहिए था rent पर. They had the money and so paying the rent was not a problem for them. They went to a property dealer for help to find a place. The dealer informed them that he knew about quite a few apartments that were available for rent. They visited the first apartment and the Ansaris liked it very much and they decided to take it. However, when the landlady found out their names, she made an excuse about how she could not rent the house to someone who ate meat because the building did not have any non-vegetarian residents. But this was just an excuse. उनको एक्चुअली ये पता चल गया था उनके नेम से ही कि वो जो हैं वो दूसरे रिलीजन से, वो जो है इस्लाम रिलीजन से बिलोंग करते हैं. दे वर मुस्लिम्स. दैट इज़ वाई शी स्टार्टेड मेकिंग एक्सक्यूजेस. सो Om Prakash Valmiki and the Ansaris are being treated unequally on the basis of differences of caste and religion. So that's it for today. Tomorrow we'll be discussing about the dignity and equality in Indian democracy.